I'm about to turn the biggest burl I have ever seen. And this is no joke. So today we are working with a huge arm burl, and as you can see, we used to have the tree right in the middle, and then this amazing burl just formed all around the tree, giving this amazing characteristics to this tree. Mounted on a lathe, and yeah, this is looking absolutely huge. Probably a little bit too oversized for my lathes, but we all like a little bit of challenge. I'm starting off the lathe at very slow speed just to see how the lathe will react, and gently I will increase the speed to about 200 to 300 RPM max. Once I can rough shape the outside, I can further increase the speed. By the beginning I will just take some time to gentle small passes all around the burr to give a rough shape. I bought this burr many months ago, but I was a little bit too afraid to put this in a lathe, and the only reason, because it looks so nice and you don't come across such a large burr very often. I didn't really want to screw up, so I didn't really have a plan to make it until someone asked me to make a huge project. Because initially I wanted to cut this burl in half and then make probably potentially 2 balls or two vases out of this large burl, but then I decided this is probably the perfect piece to make one huge item out of this burl. So today we will turn this into a single item. As you can see here, the burl is started to get into its own shape, and slowly I'm making my way towards the top of there, probably the roughest area. Once I decided I will turn this piece, I had a few kind of goals I wanted to achieve. One, I didn't want to use any resin. This burl looked just so incredible, and I wanted to keep it as natural as possible, so I decided I don't want to use any resin. And I also wanted to retain some of the outside live edge burls, so I don't want to turn all the nice burl away. So this was a little bit tricky how I can mount this on a lathe without kind of shaping and carving off all the burl, but hopefully by the end I can retain some of the live edge as well. And as you can see here, we still have plenty of live edge burl on this side of this project, and I'm nearly done with rough shaping. I'm just giving a slight adjustment to the top, and then I can start working on the inside. I had to sharpen my tools several times throughout this project. This burl has been extremely tough on my chisels, but that's just part of the job. Once I have the desired shape, I will swap over to my negative rake scraper and just try to remove some of the tool marks left after carving this piece. Due to being still a little bit uneven surface due to the live edge, I know I have plenty of sanding to go. Even though I use this negative rake scraper, I can't get all the tool marks out. But eventually I was able to really reduced any tool markings, so not much sanding to go, hopefully. So I'm bringing out my trusted steady rest. Obviously this will support while I'm trying to hollow this huge piece. The concept of this steady rests are super easy. You bring down the wheels until they touch the project, and once it starts spinning, the wheels will take some of the vibration away from the project. Therefore it just gives a lot more stability while you're working on the project, whether it's in the inside, the outside. It can really help your turning. I have recently added a number of new items to my online shop at davidswoodturning.co.uk, link here and link below in the description. Here I'm going through a number of different Forstner bits, starting from 30mm all the way to 80mm, and halfway through the project I had to realize I can't hollow this piece all the way, so I quickly gone onto the internet and searched for a nice glassing set what I can potentially use for this project. The two reasons I decided to go with the glassing set: one, this piece was just way too big to comfortably hollow the inside without potentially damaging either myself, the lathe or the piece, so I decided probably that's the best and the most reasonable option. And the second one, if I would hollow the inside, I would probably lose some of the live edge what you can see here on this picture, and I didn't really want to lose those live edge, so again the glassing set probably was one of the best option. And really the third one as well, as a bonus, it will be a functional art, which I like to do this nowadays. So I know I have to clean up the bottom of this vase a little bit better. Obviously I still have some screw holes I need to kind of hide and carve. But I was a little bit nervous reverse bunting this piece just because of its size and obviously because we didn't hollow the inside, or I didn't hollow the inside. It was rather heavy. But eventually I was able to kind of find the right balance and put this back on the reverse onto the lathe and started to work on the bottom of the project. So when it was roughly done, I wasn't hesitating for long, quickly remove this from the lathe, and I will finish this by my hands and with my very much loved anger grinder. As I thought, if it's not spinning on the lathe, then probably less thing can go wrong, and the remaining sanding I can easily do off the lathe. Just drilling the hole for my emblem, and after some more sanding to go. So when I attached the faceplate at the beginning, I used 3 longer screws just to give a little bit better grip onto the overall piece. So now at the end I just need to deal with those holes. I'm using a very old woodworking technique, mixing up some sawdust with some glue, and this really helps to hide all those holes and kind of blend into the overall bottom of the project. And now the final part, ready to glue in my emblem. And here we are, the moment you all waited for, and certainly I was waiting for. Look at that. This woodworking finish was developed by NASA. It gives a super protective layer to any piece you apply. And jokes aside, this is just a mineral oil. I don't like any fancy finishing. Mineral oil works every single time. It's a natural finish, it's food safe, and it just pops to grain beautifully. Thanks for watching.